Hi guys, JesterArke back again in Stardew Valley. We're up to day 3, and by the sound of it, it is actually raining today, which is good. Okay, tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny, and the spirits are neutral today, which means the day is in my hands. Okie dokie, so our fire's still burning. We don't have to water any of this today, which is a good thing. Now, yesterday, we learned how to make field snacks. So 1 acorn, 1 maple seed, and 1 pine cone. So it gives us plus 45 energy and plus 18 health. It's not too bad. We can also use all the seeds to plant new trees. They are seasonal though, so you can't plant them all the time. Each one, yeah. Okay. A wild horseradish, a daffodil, a leek, and a dandelion will give us wild seeds, which we can also just harvest, I believe. Like, find around the place. So let's come around this side. Yeah. No falling in the water this time, buddy. The advantage to wet days and not having to worry about the watering is you get that little bit more time to go and do other stuff. At the end of the day, you're not going to be able to achieve everything every day. You've sort of got to weigh up the odds of what you're doing, and yeah. It's just sort of how the game's set. Damn it. No. No. We're really hoping we can find a geode today, though. I thought that scripted event usually occurred on the second day, but apparently not. Okay. Your pickaxe isn't strong enough to break this boulder. One thing I'm really bad for as well, I'll move my tools around and forget after being so used to having tools in a certain slot. And then all of a sudden I go to do something and things aren't where they're meant to be, and I'm using a pickaxe to try and chop down a tree and Ooh, we did get some mixed seeds as well. You should totally go and plant them. We would have gotten them from cutting through all the grass. We also just got a pine cone. I don't know if we can plant that one currently. Oh, yep, no, we can. Lovely. Hey, Froggy. Now, this stuff does grow back, like all the weeds and foliage and whatnot. You can use things like the fences to stop that getting into your areas. But as I said, that sort of stuff does degrade, and it's not something we need right now. You do also get things like birds attacking your crops, so you will need scarecrows. Sort of just running around seeing what we can find at the moment. There we go. That's what I was looking for, the geode. You found a geode, the local blacksmith can break it open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside. Seriously, it can be like some awesome gemmy thing. Oh, then the next day it'll be a rock. Now, I am going to put down a different area for the mixed seedy things. No, we need the geode. Didn't the book go into the inventory? I'm really confused. Or is that something... You can see all the different items that you've picked up around the place. Fish and stuff. Huh. Did I accidentally sell the book? I don't know. I am at a complete loss as to where the book went that I was meant to be taking to Gunther. I don't know, might still be in my inventory somewhere. Maybe it's in a hidden special can't sell it slot. Now, on a Wednesday, I believe. Yep, Pierre's is closed on a Wednesday. Okay. La 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 la. Oh, if we were to go fishing on a rainy day like this, the fish that you catch during the night are going to be different than the fish you catch potentially during the day, which are going to be different than the fish you're potentially going to catch during a rainy day, and yeah, so on and so forth. Apparently this is a lot easier to do if you're using a controller. Although that one was pretty easy anyway. A 15-inch smallmouth bass. Okay, let's duck in here and talk to Gunther. Yo, dude. Or did it just... There's a book missing here. Okay, here he is. This is a book by Marty. Animals are very sensitive. They like to be pet every day and prefer to eat grass outdoors and dry hay. They don't like being outside in the rain, though. Happy animals produce higher quality products. So that was the book we found. Yeah, we've met you. So that is something important to note. You do want to let your animals out when you can, but if it says that the weather's going to be bad the next day, bring them back inside. Okay, processed geodes will cost 25 gold per geode. As I said, this can be a very bad thing if all you get is a lump of rock. In this case, though, it looks like we got, yep, some copper ore. Lovely. Now, I could go and, well, I could have sold that, but no. I'm going to hold on to it because we're going to want it a bit later. Anything in the rubbish? Nope. You don't want other people seeing you go through the bins. They'll be like, ew, and stuff, and yeah. Let's go to Jojo Mutt. Anyone in here we haven't met yet? No. Shane busy working. I don't think this guy counts towards our meeting people quota either. Welcome to Jojo Mart. How are you doing today? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, Jojo Customer Satisfaction Rep. When you decide you want to become a Jojo member, I'll be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. Yet no. Not the way I'm planning on going. Let's try and catch more fish. I do want to get good at the fishing. You can make some good money doing it. Yeah, not so much doing it that way, but, you know, whatever. Bloop. Unfortunately, it is also a really good day. A good way. Oh, crap me. Bloody hell. No. Whoa. No chance in hell of catching that one. It's a really good way to waste all your time and come away with next to nothing. Although I assume as your fishing skill improves and whatnot, you know, your chances of getting stuff will as well, and more to the point, your chance of not getting stuff will decrease. Ooh, more seeds. A few little pockets like that. I'm not sure of the purpose of them at this stage, but they exist. I'm about to have an alarm go off very noisily. Let's disable that. Haha, less than a minute before. Oh, hello. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Alright. Here's my hair. Yeah, my remember to wake up and wake Bale up alarm was just about to go off. Thankfully, I caught it in time. Like less than a minute to spare type in time. That was a funny noise. Let's see if we can catch anything. I believe different areas will have different fish in them as well, from what I understand. Again, don't quote me. I may be wrong. Keep in mind, even when they're right down the bottom, you do have to keep the wheel moving. Otherwise, like, yeah. What do we got? 23-inch carp. If they're right down the bottom of the rod selecty bit and not moving, you can't just not touch anything and leave it sitting there. It doesn't count as you reeling them in, and they'll get away. If that makes any sense. If it doesn't, get the game, go try it, and see what I mean. Ha! Elliot, where are you? You in here? You in here, Elliot? No Elliot in here. Shane's finished work for the day. Hi there, it's nice to see young folk moving around in the valley. Not common these days. Yes, you do go into the sewer later. I believe it's actually as a fast transit thing or something. Oh no, our inventory is full. Crapples. We still haven't seen Elliot. Usually he's hanging around on the town side of that walkway. It's locked. At the moment, it's almost more of a walking simulator. I assure you it does get more fun than this. Ah, I should have emptied my inventory. This is where we go to Marnie's to get some livestock and whatnot. Duh. Actually, you know what? Let's drink that, get some more energy back. Because we've got some wild horseradish here. And all the more stuff out here to, you know, whack at and collect. So there are a lot of areas besides just your farm. There are whole other areas you can travel to, I believe, on the bus. And I assume also later when you get access to the train. Let's head up here and plant that seed. Before we completely and utterly forget about it. Well, before I completely and utterly forget about it. Who am I kidding? I do want to keep the horseradish for the time being as well. No, don't eat it. Let's make this the... Ooh, still got to sell that. Food-y type stuff. And this one can be the construction-y type stuff. No, sell that. That I'll sell. 9 PM. I wonder if we've got any fish in our little pond. I wonder if we can fish them up before the monsters come. It'd be good to know what time they actually come out. I'm going to presume to assume that it's probably going to be around 10 or 11 o'clock. Broken glasses. Not worth squat. They're just garbage. Best bet is to throw them into the box of stuff that you sell. Don't just drop them on the ground. I believe that sort of makes people a little less than happy with you. We got 10:30 and we got no monsters. Well, that's a good start. Maybe they don't like wet days. Okay, I find the easiest way to do this as well. Once you've cast the line, press the mouse button again and hold it down until it's time to hit it. Oh, crap. Don't try and just click the mouse button when you've got a fish. Crap. Definitely finding the scythe to be the easiest weapon for me to use at the moment. Don't know why. I guess it's just the rhythm and movement of it I can, for the most part, gauge a lot better. Okay, damn it, it's midnight. Okay, let's deal with this quickly. We're gonna wake up tired tomorrow. Phooey. Once again, a bit of a short episode because we didn't really talk to anybody. We also didn't level anything up that time, unfortunately. So there's the breakdown. Glasses aren't worth anything. The Joja Cola sold for 25 gold. Now keep in mind they are 75, I believe, to buy. Smallmouth bass 50, carp 30. I don't know, I wish you could get that much for a carp here. And 2 more bat wings. So 135 gold for the day. What we're going to do tomorrow is go and spend a bit of our money probably to get some more seeds so that we can look at expanding our farm a bit. We sort of, obviously you've got the time that it takes for the crops to grow, but we do want everything to start coming in. And we need to take a look at the calendar and see what events are coming up also. See if there's anything we can plan for. But we're going to finish off on this rainy day right now. So this is JesterArke and this is Stardew Valley. Please feel free to hit the buttons of appreciation and whatnot down the bottom. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!